Hello and welcome to August 2nd. Alphas have a win. Monster exited at 22%. And here we go. Before we get there, we're going to knock out the bad news. The alpha count is still behind. It's 4.5 minus against a 17.9 on the SPY. Remember the mantra. If your trading plan cannot beat the SPY, you do not have a trading plan. For those who want to continue trading and working, even though you're not beating the SPY, as a way of generating income, it's all for it, absolutely. But the bottom line is you don't want that. Now, I'll explain that why that's happening, but let's go on to the main event. And the main event is that Monster exited today with a 22% profit. Now, the exit profit was the first ratio. We saw that yesterday. Remember, we have three initial exits. We have down here at the beginning of the ratio at 0, and then we have our entry point and our low point. That becomes the first risk, and then the first ratio. That is the first ratio right there. And then we are going with the rule number 2. The first exit rule is here at the beginning of the ratio. The second is when price clears the EP, we have entry price. That's the EPS stop. And then when it clears the first ratio, like it did here, we then go to the first ratio. Why? Because the reason is that we want to get out, but at least with some kind of profit. If this is not going to be the big kahuna, remember, trading is like surfing. We jump into a trade looking for the wave that's going to go and take off. And if it doesn't happen, we want to get out with a little bit of earnings. And therefore, when it breaks past that first ratio, we then go ahead and put the stop at the first ratio. And today we got stopped out the first ratio. The result was that we ended up with making 22% in 21 days. Which resulted in $88 on one contract, minus $2 for fee, net $86 for the trade, with a carry of $10.87 on the ode. We now have a new O of 1001. That's good, because also look here, if the price retreats and all the indicators are in line to the downside, and we're exited the trade, and we end up adding money to the coffer, to the buying power up here in the buying power, the scanner will. The stochastic uptrend scanner will find the trade again. It will find it again, and that will be here. All these parameters will then rematch again right back here where it happened before, and then we're off to the races. So the bottom line is that Monster is now getting in position where we recoup that other 1,000 plus what commission fees and end up retiring this to the winner's circle. You'll notice also too in today's slide was different. Why? Because when we have an exit, when we have a profit exit, the Jersey girl gets to come out and show off. And that's what this is. Anytime that you see these background, this is a profit exit for the trade. There's another gentleman on the red sweater guy, and that is when it gets retired from the trading to the winner's circle. From the losers list to the winner's circle, there's a red sweater guy. We haven't seen him around since early June. Hopefully we'll be seeing him more often toward the end of the year. And we have 27 trades that have ended in profit since we started on January 1st for the alphas. That said, let's go on now to KR. And here at KR, oh no, PG, I'm sorry, the leader of the pack now is PG. And there's our exit for him. Oh, MACD, McDonald's triggered today. We'll get to them. Yeah, they are in positive territory. Right after that, we'll be able to talk about them when we get there. So we go right down the line. We're now here at PG and PG. Now, because this has been such a long trade, we're now off the screen. This only goes 30 days. So we have to come up here now and adjust our time frame. And we can come here to the word custom and then come here to the monthly. And then we're going to go to June 1st. We're going to go to June 1st today. And remember, we got to change the aggregation period to daily. And then, okay. Now we can be able to see right there with our entry of our trade. We did reach the EP. We started the EP rules in the 1st of July. So that's when the EP rule, it didn't happen here because we did not have the EP rule at that time back in June. That was in June Elvis shift. This is a July Elvis shift when the EP stopped. The right there, the EP stop right here. The EP stop right there. So we did do the EP stop right there. EP stop. Now the first ratio rule started on August 1st, which was just yesterday. Actually, the first Monday, the first trade of the week started today, which is Monday, the first day of August, and that is our Elvis for August. And now we have the first ratio, and we are now going to we have the first ratio at 130.76. Let's go ahead and look at that. Make sure that that is in proper. So turn on our sales bubble and 137.60, correct? But over here, we need to change this. We need to change this now. It was on the 30th, and we're not going to use the word win. Gets people confused. First ratio, stop, and it's 37.60. And there it is. So now our notes are up to date. Okay, that takes care of PG at 74%. Moving on now to gold. A nice comment from Courtney Smith today. He claims that gold is ready for a pop. And so I would highly encourage you to go find out his video on YouTube and look for Courtney Smith. In fact, I'll help you go find him here at YouTube. And Courtney Smith. Let's see if he showed up on the yield curve. Okay, there's Courtney. And if you go to Courtney and then you go to his videos, and you'll be able to go to his videos. Where are his channel? I don't know how to get to. Oh, right here. Of course. Forgot. There it is. And there it is. And now right there is why gold is going to explode now. So here is forward warning. 7 hours ago, he published this, and I highly recommend to go check it out because he does give some very strong insights. He is my first headmaster, and he is a very, very deep market analysis. Okay, that said, let's go on, get back on track here with the before time runs out. Gold has achieved this EP back when, and now gold also has its first ratio right here at 168.40 and 168.40, correct. Coming on now to McDonald's. Yes, McDonald's is just a new arrival, and that's kind of cool. So there right here is McDonald's, and this is a put. No, you have to know something here on this sit. This is a put, and what that means is that we are going towards the bottom direction, and this is not a DTE. This is a regular straight put trade. So as soon as price is able to clear that entry point right there, the blue line, that will then do the EP stop, just like we do with the call side. And then when price closes below the first ratio in the put direction, right in here somewhere, we'll then go to the put. And then we will be doing that. We'll be scaling this out on the ratios, because DTE is a DTE trade is only for the upside. Now you see the word DTE here. This just let me know that this is the December expiration with a strike price of 220, and that the less than sign then that this is a put, which is the direction that we need to be going in. Okay, McDonald's is 7%, and that takes us to RTX in closing. RTX in closing is right here, and they have not. Have you noticed they have not cleared their first ratio, so therefore they're still here at the EP stop along with CVS. We're going to do a special video on TLRY because there's a lot of interest in it, and therefore I would like to keep your focus on that. Also remember that these two here are true DTE trades. They will go very negative before they will go positive, if they go positive at all, and that would be the result. Okay, with that said, scanner time. Yeah, we got scanner. We got barely enough time for scanner, and we're going to go with start with our regular, with the conservatives for scholars uptrend, alphas, and away it goes. Nothing. Okay, let's go on now to stochastics up, and go there. Oop, pick the master. Sorry about that. Picked my wrong one. This is the master. I don't use the master anymore because it gets way overwhelming. It gets very, very heavy. Okay, coming down to stochastics downtrend on the 10 EMA. And we have DIA. We know DIA is a problem because it's over budget. It's out of budget. We already know that. And then coming down to uptrend 10 EMA. and nothing there. And now for the stochastics downtrend. Oh, there's the Phoenix. Phoenix has something that's good. We'll go check on Phoenix in the private reserve accounts. We're now going to, there it is, Abbott and Aon. Aon, I can tell you it's going to be expensive, $259, and Abbott might possibility have something. And now we'll go on to the final, and that is over here at the uptrend for the alphas for stochastics T-minus. So there it is for the scans for the alphas. And with that was said, we're going to go ahead and conclude and get ready for TLR or TLRY. And with that, thank you very much for stopping by and checking it out.